So I need to raise money in order to save my ass from these state taxes out of nowhere that came up out of nowhere. So people come out, we're supportive of Phil, let's cheer, let's tip. They do it, great. Now I'll get past the state taxes, but now federal tax. Oh, now you owe more because you made more money.
Like, you notice today I'm a different color background. So if you were to watch this reaction, you say, okay, so the green was the old one, the blue is the recent one. He literally has the same shot, the same webcam, the same spot. You can't tell anything. It's the most confusing, stupid thing ever, right? So let's see if we can even make heads or tails of what the fuck's going on in this clip. All right.
I get 5,000 today. What do I do with it?
Improve your backdrop. For God's sakes, do something with it, man.
What do I need with the 5K?
And who is he talking to? Like, no one's responding. Like, you would think, oh, he's talking to people in his chat. No one's saying anything, right? You make like $250K a year. Someone believes that. Yes, someone who makes $250K a year sits in a crowded ass fucking like apartment bedroom that looks like it's like 20 square feet with a felt background that you can buy at fucking Joann Fabrics and a cat tree. That's the 250K way. He totally wouldn't have like a better setup, right?
Anytime that I like lend myself to something, everybody else benefits and I don't.
So, okay, so we got to the root of it. We've literally just got to the root of it. He thinks that if he does content with me, all right, that he's not going to benefit from it. Therefore, he's asking for money up front because he needs the money.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill, and the incredible amount of games, new games.
You understand? That's why. Because if he didn't need the money, he's like, fuck it. Let's break the internet. Let's do the content. But he wants the money. He doesn't think he's going to make any money on it. He outright just said, I made 100 candies on videos that made 1 million views. Yeah, well, that's your fault. Where is your fan base then? If you claim you have 3,800 paid subscribers on Twitch, right? If this is legit, where are they when you're doing these special events to support you? Wouldn't they say, hey, we really want to support LTG, so let's come out in force and let's watch the stream version of what he's doing. Let's do super chats. Let's do fucking bits. Let's toss shit his way. Let's support him or build him up. Why wouldn't they do that? Don't you think that my fan base would? Of course they would. If this was DSP versus LTG, my side would be well supported. People would be positive and happy to see it happen. They'd be ecstatic. They'd be so hyped. This stream, right now, the stream has 500 so viewers. This stream would have 1,500, 2,000 viewers. If I was playing against you in Street Fighter, if I had you on the show, the stream would be blown up. So why doesn't that happen on your end, Mr. Sparrow, Mr. Tweety Bird? Why doesn't that happen on your end? I want you to think about that. I wonder why people don't support me positively when I do content. Maybe if you can figure out the answer, maybe you could improve yourself, right? But that's something you have to figure out, right? But we could talk about all kinds of shit. Don't you think that people would like support that guy and give him some income?
Give me income. God. Who? Oh, man.
Why is it funny? It doesn't even make sense. He laughs because he has no answer. He laughs like it's a joke when he has absolutely no valid response to what I'm saying. So I say, wouldn't you make income if we did it? And then he can't respond because either his response is, no, I wouldn't because my supporters actually don't support me. I didn't make big money on my previous collabs, right? Or the fact that he got exposed that he needs the money bad and that's why he's demanding it up front. Like, he has no answer, so he laughs. He's trying to think so hard in his head, like, how do I come back to that and not look like a complete idiot?
This dude's lucky I'm not a standard black.
I don't even want to know what that means. I really don't.
Here and just...
Why did you do that? Yo, it's Mac. Sean McAllister, yo. The token black is here.
Show all types of paper trails, receipts. And just...
For what? Who's asking for paper trails and receipts? What is he talking about? When did I say open your bank account? What are you doing right now? You're on stream, supposedly making content for your audience. You're staring down at your phone or something. Dude, this is boring as fuck. People want to hear you watch and respond, not fucking sit there looking at something else. What are you doing? Right? He probably is checking his income. How much you want to bet? He's like, oh shit, I wonder how much money I actually have because, you know, I'm actually probably broke. I need to see if I'm in the red today. Let me check my bank account while this is playing.
Like, nobody could ever come on here and calculate anything about me. Nobody knows me personally.
No one cares, but no one wants to. You're the one who's making financial demands. No one wants to care about how much money you make, but when you say, pay me this up front, pay me this up front, pay me this up front, it insinuates you need the money. you're desperate for the money or you wouldn't ask for it up front. It's your fault that people are saying this shit now.
Nobody's had a conversation about me.
No one's pocket watching. I don't care how much money you make, but stop asking for money up front to do something then and be a man about it. Stop lying to everybody. That's all it is. It's lying and coping and excuses.
Look, even Alexa started talking. Alexa, stop.
Oh, even Alexa was pocket watching. Alexa was trying to figure out what the fuck you're talking about because she's in the next room. Mr. Sparrow, you're full of bullshit, Mr. Sparrow. Why are you fucking lying again, Mr. Sparrow? He's like, Alexa, stop that. Even his AI in his house is against him.
Other than that, stop talking to me about money and all this revenue and all that type of shit.
No one is. You are. No one is. You are. You're the one asking for money, which means you need it. No one asks for something and demands something they don't need. You like, how do you know? Again, does common sense not jive with this guy's brain? You've created the dialogue, not me. I don't care how much you make. I'm sorry I don't believe you. I'm sorry I totally don't believe you.
I mean, I did that just out of love for Destiny. That's why I did the little collab with him. I just like.
Did you hear what he just said? He did the collab with Destiny out of love for him. That's probably the worst thing you could have said. Is he not aware that in the last year, Destiny has been like fucking embarrassed and felted left and right? I guess he didn't pay any attention to that, right? He's trying to get to intellectual discussions with people. People are wiping the floor with him. He's got a whole drama arc going on with his relationship. He's got all this fucking stuff going on. He thinks, oh, I love Destiny. I got to collab with that guy. I'm gay. Oh my God. Like, dude, what on earth are you talking about? Sure. You totally didn't do it because you thought it was going to give you a boost. You did it because you love Destiny. That's a really, really embarrassing thing to say. And I understand that. If you've done a bunch of collabs and none of them panned out, and you really, I mean, because what it is you can tell as he talks, there's this persona and this bullshit he protrudes forward. I'm rich. I make all these bands, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden the truth comes through. Man, I did all these collabs in the past and I got nothing out of it. Right? That's the truth. That's all he has to say. Literally all he has to say is, listen, DSP, I don't want to do a collab with you because I've done collabs in the past. They don't work out. I never get anything out of it, whether it's money, whether it's popularity, a boost. I never get anything out of it whatsoever. And because of that, I'm afraid of doing another one because it looks like it never works out. So it's like, I kind of understand. So what he's saying is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This would be what, his fourth, fifth collab that he doesn't think he's going to get anything out of it. So, all right, so here's the question. I'm not going to pay this guy any money. He doesn't deserve it, all right? But how do we guarantee this man that he gets something out of it, right? How? How do we do that, right? That's the question. Because everyone wants to see me either play him in Street Fighter or interview him or whatever. So how do you do that, right? That's what we got to really figure out. And I think that's the discussion we should begin. Like, how do we get this guy some kind of a guaranteed benefit? So if he actually does it, he'll get something out of it. That I can, you know what? I can completely and utterly 100% understand that. That I don't think I have an issue with whatsoever. But I just wish that this guy tell the truth. Because he doesn't. That's the problem. If he would just say what it is that the problem is, then I think people would understand. But he's like, he so mixes it with so much bullshit, you can't even get to the point. Like, look, we had to take so long to get to this part to actually figure out what he was saying. And now we kind of get it, right? The problem is there's another 11 minutes. You really think I'm going to listen to another 11 minutes of this?
I need, you know what? Instead of 5, now I need 25,000. Free in life already. The price just went up. Doing it, and something else is not my passion. I already paid for it. Simple. So give me 5 days.
He said 25,000. He thinks he's worth $25,000. This guy actually thinks he's worth $25,000.
This guy's telling me, of all people, how content creation works on the internet.
Yeah, obviously I have to. I mean, you tried it your way and you got banned from every single platform. You hide your content after you make it. I'm pretty sure I know how to make content better than you. You know, I've been around 16 years. I'm not going anywhere. And you're hiding in a little corner of the internet because you're not welcome anywhere. I'm pretty sure I know how to make content better than you, Mr. Sparrow.
Keemstar offered me an undisclosed amount that was way more than 50K to do XYZ. I'm going to just leave it at that, though. Nobody offers me anything. I'm just a bum, guys.
You heard what he just said. You heard exactly what he just said, right? You just heard that. That was out of his mouth. I didn't create that clip. He made that clip. What a rube. What a fucking rube. He doesn't know Then I talked to Keemstar. He thinks, he thinks like I can't verify anything. He's a rube. Now, I'm not going to show you a Keemstar DM, but I'm going to read it word for word. You ready? I said last night to Keemstar, did you know LTG is saying you offered him undisclosed amounts and apparently he refused you? I find it very hard to believe considering you're public with your projects and that's pretty dishonest. Not that I'm trying to stir up drama or anything, laughing out loud. And I showed him the clip. And Keem responded. And here's what Keem says. I was trying to set up LTG with a boxing match. Okay, so it must have been that happy punch. So basically after Boogie and Wings boxed, he wanted to have LTG box someone at Happy Punch. I don't remember what the offer was, but I don't think that's what he's saying here. So what Keem is saying is there's no way that's what he offered him. All right? And I responded, I guarantee you it is. He's grossly over-exaggerating as he always does. So the truth of the matter is, no, LTG, you weren't offered way more than 50K to go on Happy Punch because Boogie and Wings went on Happy Punch, and how much did they make? Anyone know how much money they made? It wasn't 50K, I can tell you that. People, I think, was it 10K? People are saying it was 10K. He offers 10K for boxing, right? He outright is telling me right in this DM, no, that's not what this is. Like, there's no way he offered him that. If it was, he doesn't remember specifically what he offered him, but that can't be what he's referencing. Well, then what is he referencing? Because it doesn't exist. The only association Keem ever had with LTG was offering him a Happy Punch boxing match, and that's 10K. So you're caught, dude. Red-handed. You're an idiot. The moment that you open your mouth about dumb shit like this, you're fucked. You should have just kept your mouth shut instead of, this is it, his web of lies. All he had to do was say, I want a way to benefit from the collab. That's all he had to say. I want a way to benefit from the collab, and then we can work on that and figure it out. Instead, you make up all these bullshit excuses. I was offered 50K to be a part of a podcast. You were likely offered 10K to do Happy Punch, and you turned it down. But now you lie about it a year later like no one's going to know. Everyone fucking knows everything. Everyone knows. All right, let me do something here. Let's zoom in. Let's enhance. Take a look at his setup. I'm going to say this again. Those felt squares that are behind him, you can buy those in a pack of 12 to 20 for about $25. You can buy them everywhere. They're very common on the internet, all right? You just use two-sided tape to hang them. There's no kind of rack or whatever. That's why he just has it willy-nilly on his wall there. So that entire backdrop there is probably $60 maybe. I mean, we're pushing it. Because I've actually seen websites. You can believe it. There's websites that give that out for free. Like, you'll do a free trial to the website, and they'll just send you a pack of like 40 of those for free. So maybe he got it free. You don't even know, right? But I'm just saying, like, his backdrop is cheap. You know what this backdrop is? This is the Elgato foam backdrop. Okay, 6 of these panels is between $50 to $80. Okay? My whole wall is covered in them. It looks good. It pops on camera, right? His lighting is like a dorm room lamp. You see that? He doesn't have a ring light. He doesn't have like studio lighting. He's got like a dorm room lamp in there. And you can't see anything, right? I have good lighting in the front, and I have a lighting system behind me that's moving, that changes colors. You could tell what day. If you had bands, if you had money, you would spend it on your setup, and people would be able to see everything there. It would look good. Your setup looks awful. It's legit bad. Like legit really fucking bad. You need a better webcam, you need better lighting, you need backdrop lighting, you need a good fucking soundproofing system that looks good on your wall. You need to put effort in, right? Then people wouldn't say, this guy's broke. Because when you see shit like that, you think you're broke. Isn't it not true that as soon as I started making money this year, I spent it on the setup? Did I not? Is that the first thing I did? I started improving my setup. So if you're making all this money, why the fuck don't you make a good setup so you look professional? Instead, you sit there looking like a bum in your Covenant shirt, your own shirt. It's this simple. It's DSP's How to Fix Your Image seminar, all right? If you don't want people to think you're broke, don't present yourself as broke to the public. Get rid of your Dollar General felt background. Put your fucking LED strips up where people can see them. Buy a light. Buy a backdrop light. All the things that everyone else does that make your setup look good. Fucking do something to present yourself well to the internet, and no one will keep saying you're broke. All right? It's all you got to do. But instead, you sit there coping and say, well, I don't have to prove nothing. Then don't prove it, but at least show effort. And then maybe people will be like, all right, maybe he's not full of shit, right? But don't care what car you drive or whatever. You know, it's your fucking public persona that people have issue with, not what you're doing in your private life. It's look at how you present. You're like a bum, a broke bum. That's what you look like right now, man. I can't believe that's your backdrop. I really can't believe this guy is saying he makes what he makes, and he has literally the fucking dollar store background that everyone has. Like, everyone has that fucking background because it's cheap. That just kills me. The guy who's bragging about how much money he makes has the cheapest fucking background possible. And he's complaining. I mean, I seriously, search for it right now. You know what? Fuck this. I'll find it. Hold on. I know you guys think I'm fucking around here. I'm really not kidding. Hold on a second here. All right? Soundproofing hexagons. Here we go. Look at this. 12 pieces for $14. 12 pieces for $14, dude. Right there. It's the first thing that pops up. There it is. That looks exactly like it. Here's different colors you can get. Now, this one, it looks like it's a nice set. This is more expensive. But look at how cheap that shit is. Here's a 12-pack, $25. A little bit more expensive. Right? Like, I'm not making it up. And by the way, I'm almost positive if you click on this, you get them for free. Look, $200 bundle. Right? $200 bundle. Now there's a million pop-ups. Only 9 left. So you get it for free. You get, if you do shit, you get like this introductory offer for fucking free. So it's what I'm saying. Like, it's the cheapest one. He literally just searched soundproofing. He clicked on the $14 one and he got it in his fucking background. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make this up. I wish it was a joke. I wish, but I'm not. All right, I'm done. I mean, this took too long. That's what I mean. 20-minute clip.
And somebody tell DSP to get off my dick.